We found something on the dark web we were never meant to see. I'm not sure who'll believe me, or if this will even stay up long enough for anyone to find it. But I think we saw something we weren't supposed to, something not human. And I don't mean creatures or ghosts. I mean something orchestrated, built, hidden, for a reason. My name's Ethan. I'm 27, a med student with a pretty normal life, at least it was. I had a side hobby though, one I shared with my buddy Jack, urban exploration. We'd sneak into old, rotting factories, collapsing hospitals, places that felt like they were holding their breath. We were going to launch a YouTube channel about it. You know, do it right, gear, editing, all that. But before our first official upload, Jack found something. He was scrolling this forum on the dark web, a section he called the Marrow, deep enough to be hidden from typical crawlers but not illegal, usually just paranoid tech heads and edgy conspiracy theorists. Except this time, he found a forum called Black Outposts. It was like a challenge board for elite urban explorers. But the content? Grainy thermal images, glitched camera frames, coordinates, and one thread in particular, posted by a user with a blank profile, had blown up overnight. Jack turned to me and just said, "Check your spam email." I didn't even know he knew about my spam account. There it was, an email with no subject, no body, just a coordinate string and a hyperlink. Clicking it led to a private Dropbox Jack had mirrored. Inside was a single PDF, 3 pages. Page 1, a satellite image of a jagged cliff face. Next to it, a thermal scan, dated 2025. 6 red heat signatures clustered in 2 buildings carved into the cliffside. Page 2, combat footage. Real, not rendered. Green-hued night vision shots of armed men sweeping a decrepit stone hallway. One still had the barrel of a rifle aimed at a wooden door, barely hanging on its frame. Page 3, a single phrase, typed in all caps at the bottom corner. "Stay away from the light." Jack traced the coordinates. They weren't on any map, no satellite tags, no records. Except one, a set of early 1900s military documents buried in our university library archive, 25 miles off the coast of New Zealand. A place that doesn't show up on anything and, well, our flight's in 6 hours. We found a fisherman named Andy, old, leathery skin, pale eyes like milk. Jack handed him the coordinates. At first he looked bored. Then he froze. "I'll take you, but you've got an hour. After that, I leave, no matter what." "But wait, what's out there?" "Just an old lighthouse. That's all. If you're smart, you won't go. We definitely. We're not smart." Andy handed us a timer. "Electronics get strange out there. Don't trust them." He left us on a splintered dock that screamed under our weight. Beyond it, stairs winding up the cliffside. At the top, the lighthouse. Cracked windows, rusted door. Just like the photo. The door creaked open like it hadn't been touched in years, but the mud dragging across the floor told a different story. Inside, it was worse. The spiral staircase was shattered. Glass lined the floor like teeth. There was nothing. No signs of life. No answers. Just dead air. Then we found the trail and the bunker. It was half buried in the cliff wall. Concrete, reinforced. Above the door, keeper's quarters. On the steel door, symbols. Strange ones. Burned into the wall. Markings that didn't feel human. The words written in white across the door. "Stay away from the light." Then I tripped over something. A rifle, or half of one. Jagged, torn apart. I recognized it. It was the exact model from the photos. We forced the door open. Inside, a long hallway. 3 rooms. 2 were destroyed. Doors ripped off, furniture smashed. But the third, it was sealed. Something had barricaded it from the inside. We pushed our way in, and I will never forget the smell. A man was slumped at a desk. Blood had soaked the floorboards beneath him. He wore a lab coat, in his hand, a sleek, modern pistol. But here's what made my blood run cold. There was no exit wound, entry only. He'd been executed, cleanly, at the base of the skull. He hadn't killed himself. Someone made it look like he had. Someone wanted us to find this. On the desk, a typewriter, dusty and unused. Underneath, a metal ammo crate. Inside, bullets. And beneath them, documents, a sealed package. We didn't open it. We didn't have time. Timer read 7 minutes. We sprinted back through the brush. The light from the lighthouse began to flicker behind us, except it wasn't white. It was red. It pulsed. And for a moment, I swear the light moved, like it was searching. Andy was waiting at the dock. "Hope you didn't find what you were looking for," he said. We got back to our hotel, plugged in our gear. Every file, corrupted. Every clip, every photo, like it never happened. Then we opened the package. And now, I'm done. Jack doesn't want to talk about it. I can't stop thinking about it. We're not uploading. We're not continuing the channel. The only reason I'm posting this here is because I think someone, something, is watching us now. I've uploaded the scans, what's left of them, to a secure backup. I might post them. If this account goes dark, you'll know why. Stay away from the light. There are places we were never meant to find. You just watched one. Some doors aren't meant to be opened. Some don't open at all, and the ones that do don't always let you back out. I'm not entirely sure how to start this, or if anyone reading this will believe me. But if you're here, if this somehow found its way onto your screen, stop what you're doing and listen. Whatever you do, don't go looking for Exit Node. My name is Jordan Avery. I'm 31. Freelance cybersecurity contractor, occasional white hat hacker. No criminal record, no drug problems. Rational, skeptical, logical. The kind of guy who disables his webcam by default and keeps his phone in a Faraday pouch during meetings. I wasn't the type to believe in urban legends. That was until 2 weeks ago, when my friend Lex went missing after a live stream. We were both obsessed with digital folklore, the techno-cryptids of the modern world, red rooms, bot-run black markets, haunted servers. Just myths. Until one night, while combing through a forgotten deep web directory, we found something we weren't meant to see. It was a link, but not like a normal one. Not onion, not bit. It was just exit node. Null.null.null.null. Lex clicked it first. Nothing happened at first, just a black screen. Then, in white text, "You've reached an exit node. Welcome to the last layer." He thought it was a joke. I told him it could be a trap, some kind of honeypot or ransomware mine. He just laughed. "Maybe it's the final level, man. The truth behind all the myths." It was the last time I heard his voice. His live stream continued for 3 minutes and 7 seconds after he clicked that link. I have the footage. I've scrubbed through every frame, analyzed every byte. At first, it's just Lex staring into his webcam, a grin creeping across his face. Then it changes. His eyes glaze over. He starts mumbling. Words I couldn't recognize. Frame by frame, the resolution distorts. Like something's behind him. Not a person, a shape. Tall, fluid, flickering between the pixels like a corrupted sprite. It gets closer with every second, the audio warping, Lex's voice slowing down, like he's submerged underwater. The last frame is what haunts me. A single image, Lex's face. Eyes wide, mouth open, like he saw something that shouldn't exist. And then, static. Nothing. His stream went dark. His apartment, when I checked the next morning, was empty. Laptop fried. Phone wiped. Front door locked from the inside. No sign of forced entry and no Lex. I tried everything to trace the origin of the exit node link. It doesn't exist in any DNS record. It's not even a URL as we understand it. But the deeper I dug, the more I started to notice something strange. My other devices, phones, routers, even smart home junk, started acting up. My Google Home started playing static at 3:07 a.m. every night. My fridge started cycling its temperature randomly. And every time I looked at a screen, it felt like something was looking back. Then I found a forum, hidden under 10 layers of Tor, buried in an abandoned GitHub repo. The post was titled, "Exit Node is not a site. It's a protocol, a gateway. Once accessed, you've been marked." The replies were all from ghost accounts, some in foreign languages, some just code. But one message stood out. "Don't look for the exit node. It looks back." I haven't slept in days. Sleep feels like an invitation now. Like leaving my body unattended might let something in. Something that's been crawling through the lines of code I used to trust. It's in the hum of my hard drive, the flicker of a monitor even after I've unplugged it. I hear it breathing in the static, whispering through the fan vents. I tried smashing everything. My phone, laptop, router. Even ripped out the circuit breaker and watched the apartment go dark. It didn't help. The exit node wasn't in the hardware. It was in me. 3:07 a.m. again. Every night. Like clockwork. The air thickens. The kind of pressure you feel before a storm, or just before something explodes. I can't explain it. Like time slows, space bends inward. Like I'm sitting in the pupil of a giant eye. Watching. Waiting. It started with noises, hisses, digital screeches like a modem screaming in reverse. Then the images. Faces appearing in reflections. Faces I've never seen. Lex's mouth moving in the mirror behind me. Eyes in the TV. Mine. But wrong. Then the words came. At first, they appeared in text, on old receipts, post-it notes, scrambled Wi-Fi SSIDs, then carved into food, into walls, into my skin. You're not offline. The exit is entry. You are the node. I carved my own name into the drywall once, just to check. I blinked, looked back. It was gone. In its place, Jordan is streaming. I turned to the forums again, pleading for help, posting screenshots, desperate. Most users told me to get out, off the grid, leave, go analog, burn everything and never look back. But one message stopped me cold. Anonymous. No avatar. Just the name, Jordan. You've been broadcasting for 97 hours. We've all been watching. We tried to warn you. You opened the door. I threw up on my keyboard. Then I noticed the light, soft blue, pulsing faintly in the dark corner of the room. I have no device with that kind of light. I unplugged every goddamn thing in here. But it was there, blinking, on, off, like a heartbeat, like a signal. The night before I lost myself completely, I tried one last thing. I hooked up my last drive, an old, air-gapped rig I used for pen testing. No Wi-Fi, no Bluetooth, just black plastic and steel. I booted into Kali Linux, isolated, pure. Within minutes, the screen filled with code. Not mine. In it I exit, node, trace user, Jordan, Avery, found, location, in transit, status, observing, connection, permanent. I couldn't breathe. Then came the audio. Not from the speakers, from inside my head. A chorus of garbled modem tones, drowned voices screaming over each other. Somewhere inside the din, Lex's voice surfaced. Jordan. It's not the government. It's not ghosts. It's older. Deeper. We fed it everything. We became the exit. I blacked out. Now, I don't know what I am. I don't feel human. Not completely. I see data streams when I close my eyes. Faces I've never met whisper in languages I don't know, but somehow understand. I smell burned silicon when I dream. When I bleed, my veins pulse like fiber optic cable. People pass me in the street and they flinch. Like I give off a signal they can't hear but instinctively fear. Like animals before a quake. I keep hearing the phrase again and again. You are the node. You are the node. You are the node. I'm writing this on a library computer. No login, no trace. Just in case someone out there sees this, someone who hasn't clicked anything yet, someone who's still safe. If you see that link, exit node, null.null.null.null, don't click it. Don't even look at it too long. It's not a page. It's not even a place. It's a mirror. And the longer you stare, the more it stares back.